JP Sarao has 3. Otep Gabayni has 3. Hierro has 2. And Magbos has 2.
Yeah. So definitely it's one thing that's been working for Binyan here. So expect them to go more into that post again the second half because yun talaga yung gumana para sa kanila nung first half.
Atake si LJ. The extra pass. Judel in and out. That was halfway in for Judel Fuentes. Great pass there from Magbos. And LJ Gonzalez again creating that play para dito sa Quezon. Here's Lastimosa. Good look for Carlo. He hits the 3.
That's a good sign for Carlo Lastimosa. Your first shot of the second half goes in, and it's a three-pointer as well.
A matchup between Kenny Roger Rocafurva and LJ Gonzalez. It's a fun matchup. Already 2 games in. Na-enjoy na natin to. Banal underneath. Minadali ni Gab. And Ping secures the rebound. Pamboy Raimundo ang nagtitimon para sa Binyan. Carlo asking for that basketball. They go back to Pamboy. Lastimosa for 3. A foul on Pingris. Tumama yung pick kay Judel Fuentes, but it was moving.
Thankfully, that's just the second foul of Mark Pingris here.
Yeah, those are little things na minsan, no, when you're scrimmaging and you know, you take it for granted, but in the game, you know, pag simulate mo kasi yung game dun sa scrimmage, minsan na ano mo yan, napapabayaan mo yan. Judel Fuentes with a one-hander.
Kahit sabihin natin na may nagre-referee sa mga scrimmage, iba talaga pa rin yung tawagan kapag sa totoong laro na.
Carlo, this is the fadeaway. Back with LJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez sees a gap. Masyado malakas sa kanyang teardrop. Quezon unable to score so far here. Pingris going to work against Magpuhos. Rocafurva is open. Medyo masikip doon. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kenny. Wow. He gets his own miss. Rocafurva for 2.
That motor from Kenny Rocafurva, never giving up on the play.
He's got 8 points. Kenny Roger Rocafurva. Waray Himpayan will check in the next dead ball. Fuentes drifts to the right. Nandun agad si Pamboy.
That's the second straight possession that they defended Judel Fuentes well. On first, off of that elevator screen. And second, on that flare screen by Simon Sandagon. Pamboy Raimundo definitely doing a great job staying close to Judel Fuentes.
Yung smarts na talaga ni Pamboy Raimundo din. No? Anticipated sanang papunta mag-develop yung play nitong Quezon.
Oo, ginagamitan na lang rin talaga ng utak ni Pamboy. Knowing when to sprint, knowing when to fight for the screen, go under. So he's doing a great job here.
Yeah. Magbuhos, fires. Masyado malakas, Banal. Sends it to Sandagon. 5 points para kay Simon Sandagon. Banal with the rebound and the assist. 4-point lead for Binyan. Lastimosa will attack. Carlo will score plus the foul.
5 early quick points here in the third quarter for Carlo Lastimosa.
The play of the game is brought to you by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Your game, your chance, your thrill. Only with 747 Live.
Man, that's the aggressiveness and focus that you really need from a Carlo Lastimosa if you really want to win this game.
I like the second word that you mentioned there, Andre, the focus of Carlo Lastimosa. He has hardly smiled in this ball game. 16 points and 5 boards for Carlo Lastimosa. Gonzalez nakawala. And there's a foul. Okay, so trying to find ways here to free up LJ Gonzalez. Jason Ballesteros is in the game para kay Juan Bonifacio. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. LJ misses the free throw. Kanina medyo maluwag pa tong arena natin yan. Halos puno na.
Oo.
47-41. LJ Gonzalez with 7 points and 6 assists. Pamboy Raimundo to Ruka Curva now with Carlo Lastimosa. Gonzalez ang nakaharap. Waray blocked by Magbuhos.
Got Banal's open.
Banal for 3. No. Magawan sa rebound. It ends up with Himpayan. Pamboy Raimundo. Raimundo sends it to Himpayan. Back to Pamboy. Now with Carlo. No advantage there. Lastimosa wants to take on Banal. Carlo. And a foul at the final moment galing kay Gab Banal was caught reaching in on Carlo Lastimosa.
A bailout call there. Lastimosa wasn't going anywhere with that isolation on Gab Banal. And that foul call definitely saved him that possession.
Raimundo will launch the 3. Di pumasok. Long rebound ends up with Jodel Fuentes. Fuentes blocked by Roca Curva. Jodel loses the handle and he is hurt. Lastimosa back the other way.
5 and 4 right now.
Yeah, Roca Curva now with Himpayan. Turnaround, no good. Roca Curva saves it to Pamboy Raimundo. Fuentes limping. That won't go.
I think it's his ankle.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle. And that might be the same ankle that he rolled in game 1.
Yeah, it is. It's that right ankle again for Jodel Fuentes.
And he was defended very well there by Roca Curva and Pamboy Raimundo.
Medyo off topic lang. Parang uso ngayon yung orange na sapatos.
Yeah, that ilang kulay. Meron din ako niyan eh. Hindi ko na nagagamit.
Hindi, nagamit mo eh.
Nagamit ko ba? Nakita mo ba?
Pero hindi sa basketball nagamit. Sa golf. Sa golf mo nagamit eh.
Let's go to Andrea.
During halftime, mula sa panig ng Quezon, Coach Eric Gonzalez talked about the physicality of the opponent, not to criticize them, but to remind his players physicality is part of the game, but the things is dapat proactive, hindi reactive. Masyado daw silang passive, accepting the aggressiveness ng Binyan, but then if they matter, even up their aggressiveness a notch, things would be different. Para naman sa Binyan, although they are up, aminado sila na aside from their free throws, they haven't been doing a good job defending shooters like Jodel. Focusing so much on the inside, leaving the outside open. Something they have done well on game 1 na somehow bumaba daw ngayong game 2. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Andrea. So, assessment galing sa dalawang coaches natin ng physicality has been a concern para dito sa Huskers. And sa kabila naman, yung defending the 3-point line has been an issue para dito sa Binyan. And both coaches want to address that here in the second half. Carlo Lastimosa lost the handle. Here comes LJ Gonzalez. Gonzalez again. That's a tough shot. Unable to make it count. Hierro with a steal. LJ able to grab that basketball.
That's back-to-back good defensive possessions there for Joseph Hierro.
LJ will launch the 3. No. Roca Curva will collect the rebound. Here comes Kenny. He will wait. Bigay kay Ballesteros. Na kay Pamboy ngayon. Lastimosa. Look at Ballesteros and Sandagon battle it out underneath. 3:35 remaining. Wala pa sa penalty yung parehong kupunan. Double foul on Ballesteros and Sandagon.
Yeah, Simon Sandagon's been working extra hard in this game, trying to deny the big men of the Binyan, the Tatak Gel, to get into their positions down in the post. Sobrang nakakapagod yun. Si Delphine talagang nakikipag-bungguan ka para sa posisyon.
Here's Ballesteros. Lastimosa will fire and hit! He's been big time tonight. Carlo Lastimosa with 18 points.
He's on a groove, and you see his reaction after that basket. Totally nothing. Just went down, jogged back on defense. That's the level of focus that Carlo Lastimosa is in right now.
And Tagle for three. No. Tagle will get the rebound. Subido was leaking out. Eman will try again. Sandagon. That's a foul on Roca Curva. That's a wild sequence right there. And it's QUEZON earning free throws here after that one. So Bam Lopez comes back in. Joseph Peña-Redondo also in the game. Doon yung mga shock troopers ni Coach Boyet. Sandagon misses the free throw.
Bam Lopez. With a three-pointer nung kakapasok na niya kaninang first half.
Grabe yung production nitong wing ng Binyan, no? Okay, Kenny and Carlo. 49 to 43. 0 for 2 para kay Sandagon. Here's Peña-Redondo. Bigay kay Bam. Tumama ang pick ni Ballesteros. Peña-Redondo to Subido. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Renzo. They have numbers here. QUEZON. Tagle. Gets it to Tamsi. Finds Sandagon. And a foul whistled on Waray Himpayan.
He was asking for that ball ever since they reached half court. Talking about Simon Sandagon.
Medyo hindi pino ang execution ng dalawang teams. The last two sequences natin, Andre.
But that's really expected, especially in a very intense playoff game like this. Hindi talaga may iwasan na yung execution mo medyo hindi perfect.
Uh, 49 to 44 si Ariel Apostol. Gusto pang hingin yung ano ko eh. Kobe. Huwag naman, idol. Baka bumalik pa ako sa basketball eh. Hindi natin alam.
Sa ngayon,
kailangan kong bago ako bumalik, magpupunta muna ako sa Fish Spa ni Boss Roman ang. Okay, Boss Roman, good evening sa'yo.
Pero sa ngayon, pinanggugolf lang muna yung Kobe, no?
Nasira yung sapatos ko. Wala akong choice.
Grabe ka talaga. Ikaw lang yung kilala kong nagsuot ng Kobe sa fairway. Iba ka talaga.
Sana okay pa yun. Himpayan underneath. There's a foul on Opiso. And Waray Himpayan has been looking for ways na makatulong sa kupunan niya.
Yeah, he's definitely been struggling shooting that basketball in this game today. 0 of 5 from the field.
Waray Himpayan still scoreless in this ball game, although he has 3 rebounds. Uy, si ate sa ano to eh? Sa Alonte to eh.
Sa Alonte
Sports Arena to lagi eh. Siya yata yung nag-ano dun eh. Yung in charge dun eh. Dyan sa bench ng Binyan. Boss Monching, kung saan ka man. I hope you're enjoying the game. Gozong dumps it to Opiso. And a foul on Big Boy Hernandez. Both teams already over the limit. They have not used their timeout here. Or they have they?
Wala pa.
Wala pa, no? Pumasok ang unang free throw ni Opiso. It's been a struggle at the free throw line here in the third. 7 of 14 na. They're down to 50%. Itong Quezon.
Yeah, actually, both teams shooting 50% from the free throw line. So,
parang nag-ano na lang nag-even out na ngayon yung free throws.
both teams definitely struggling from the line today.
5-point lead for Binyan. Here's Renzo Sobido. 10 seconds sa shot clock. Bigay kay Bam Lopez. Lopez pulls up the jumper from Bam Lopez. He's got 5 in the game.
Not a big shot maker. Talking about Bam Lopez. Also not afraid of the moment.
Yeah. Wala Hindi takot kay Joshua Yero sa depensa nun
Wala siyang kinakatakutan.
Tamsi, nice look inside. Opiso may have been fouled, but no call.
Wow.
Lopez to Waray, the push shot. That's a foul again. And this ragtag 5 of Binyan is more than holding its own here against the 5 of Quezon here down the stretch here in the third.
Well, it's a different 5 for Binyan. You got your, of course, when you got your starting lineup, iba yung style of play na it's more heavily reliant on their wing players. Talking about Carlo Lastimosa and Kenny Rocacurva. Pero itong 5 na to, spearheaded by the facilitating of Bam Lopez. Makikita mo na mas maganda yung ikot ng bola nila. Every possession, parang 4 to 5 players talaga nakakahawak ng bola.
And may threat lahat.
Exactly.
Nagiging threat lahat.
Yep.
When we talk about a threat, you know, they have a lot there.
Yeah, got 3 knockdown shooters in Renzo Sobido, Bam Lopez, and Peña Redondo.
Oo, tama.
Diba? Kaya it's a very deadly lineup here.
Judel is back. Fuentes, bigay kay Magbuhos. A good sign here para dito sa Quezon. LJ will drive, sends it to Gozo for 3. No.
They've been giving him that shot the whole game.
Tagle misfires as well. And this is what happens to Quezon when the threes are not falling. Yun ang tanong dito.
Pero ang ganda rin ng ginagawa ng Binyan They're opting to leave Gozom open. They'd rather have Gozom kill them from the 3-point line other than syempre sila Judel Fuentes, Eman Tagle.
They're picking their poison right now. No? Pipiliin, lalaroin ko na lang yung porsyento ko dito.
Diba?
Kung ibibigay ni LJ, kung atake siya, kick out niya, I'll let Will Gozom or an Eman Tagle take the 3 rather than
Other than Judel Fuentes, yeah.
And Waray Himpayan has been living at the free throw line right now. Mayor Jel Alonte. Maraming salamat, Mayor Jel. Di na makakalimutan yung tulong mo sa aming All-Star game this year.
Another whistle.
It's Will against the Big Boy. 18 seconds remaining in the third. It's a 10-point lead for Binyan. Both teams already in penalty, and Quezon, they have a timeout remaining. 16-7 quarter for Binyan, and it's been a collective effort, Andre, the way they played here. Hindi gumalaw ang oras. Hindi gumalaw ang oras. Don't you... minsan may mga panahon sa buhay natin na ayaw natin gumalaw yung oras.
Ayun. Ang ganda ng quote na yan.
At least hindi lang ma-outscore itong unit na to. But, napaganda pa.
Yeah.
Because this unit has given them their biggest lead of the series
Yep.
at 10 points.
Yeah, they definitely outperformed to ang ano sanang inaasahan lang ni Coach Boyd sa kanila.
Yeah, and the five that they're up against is a five led by LJ Gonzalez.
Ito, basically their starting lineup, excluding, of course, si Gabay ni.
LJ gets it to Magbuhos to beat the buzzer. No. That's a good look. Good quality look. Galing kay Vince Magbuhos. But the Huskers will go into the final period trailing by 10 here at home at the Lucena Convention Center. Game 2 of your best of 5 South Division Finals. Binyan in command by 10 as we head into the 4th. Division title and the trip to the national finals. They will play Pangasinan tomorrow. Tingnan natin kung makabawi Pangasinan. Quarter scoring here, 19-18 Binyan in the first, second quarter 20 all, and in the third 16-7 Binyan. Bam Lopez, that's a tough shot. Bam Lopez just in the nick of time.
Wow.
7 points in the game.
Oh, Bam Lopez just proving time and time again that he's worth every minute that he's being played.
Assist of the game powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Himpayan blocks LJ Gonzalez. A platoon substitution coming up for Binyan. Himpayan trying to add to the lead. No! Sayang yun.
Yeah, that floater hasn't really been working for Waray in this series.
Got a good foul given up though. Because Sandagon was pa-take off na eh.
Oo. Sure,
Pero napigilan pa.
sure 2 points na sana yun. Now we got a well-rested first unit for Binyan.
Yeah, you are right. Mark Pingris, Warren Bonifacio, Carlo Lastimosa, Kenny Rocacurva, and Pamboy Raimundo. LJ Gonzalez has stayed on the floor. Judel, nandun agad si Pamboy. It's back with Judel. He fires and hits. Bad ankle and all. Judel Fuentes continues to torch Binyan. 3-point shot is brought to him extreme. One-stop shop appliances. Ping to Bonifacio. Rocacurva goes downhill, stops, gets it to Bonifacio. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Boni, turn around, and the back shot is good. 5 in the game para kay Warren Bonifacio.
Oh, Warren Bonifacio is such a skillful big man. Saka nakakita ng mga ganyang big man nung araw na off that post, may pa-fade away off the glass, di ba? So,
Oo.
nakikita mo talaga yung
Medyo mabagal lang, pero effective.
effective pa din eh.
LJ drives left, sends it to Sandagon. Nabitawan ng bola. And a basket timeout expected here for QUEZON.
I think he hurt his hand also on that dunk attempt. He's been holding on to that right hand.
LJ with a steal. Gonzalez, Magbuhos, Fuentes. Labas kay Magbuhos. Fuentes, he's trapped. The ball knocked away by Rocacurva.
This defense by Binyan, especially off of a turnover.
Yeah, and Coach Boyd not happy with the way Pamboy was, gave that ball to Carlo kanina. Pingris, there's a double team. That's off the foot of Sandagon. Gusto mag-swimming ni Ping eh. Sandagon is limping. Grabe tong Ibang klase itong South Division Finals natin.
Oo.
And please, give me a 5-game series.
Please, kulang yung tatlo.
Good. Binigay nga yung gusto natin this season, ang best of 5.
Oo.
Lastimosa has it. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Binyan. Carlo drifts, fires, misses, rebound ni Magbuhos. LJ Gonzalez. LJ forcing his way in. No! And Ruka Curva doing just enough to force the miss.
Solid defense again for Kenny Rocacurva.
Ang maganda lang din kasi nasasabayan niya yung foot speed.
Kahit yung bump natatanggap din niya yung bump na hindi masyado nabibigyan ng space si...
Tama. Importante yung bump kay LJ
Yep.
Nag-cut si Carlo. Nabitawan ng bola. Last touch ng Binyan. Now both teams medyo back inside the Lucena Convention Center in Lucena City, Quezon. A little over 6 minutes remaining. Binyan up by 11 in Game 2 of your South Division Finals. Quezon leading the series 1-0. Will Gozo from the corner.
Yeah, that's a foul on Martin Bonifacio.
On Vince Magbuhos.
A good screen there by Vince Magbuhos.
Apat na si Warren, but the good thing about that third quarter is that Waray Himpayan sort of has found his way back in the series.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also a positive thing that he got a run in with the second group. Talagang parang makita mo, mas na kuha niya yung rhythm niya, got a lot more touches, which got him in rhythm for the game.
And that's where coaching comes in.
Yeah, I agree.
Yung pag-flip na rotation, pasok ng tao. And, Guaray given more responsibility in that second unit, especially sa opensa. Mahirap din kasi because ball dominant yung parehong mga kasama niya sa first unit.
Yeah, your three guards are very ball dominant.
LJ goes to Banal. The three from Gap. No. Rebound. Ruka Curva. Another stop for Binyan. The rebounding. Another telling stat in this ball game. Lamang na lamang ang Binyan. Pingris spins baseline. Nandun si Judel. He undercuts Pingris.
Wow.
And that's a foul. Na blindside si Ping dun.
So that's what you would expect that, especially if you're facing the baseline. When
Na hahabulin talaga ng double or susundot.
Yep, especially when you're a dominant post player and like Mark Pingris.
Yeah. And Judel had every right to go after that basketball as well. And this is the guy who personified the Puso mantra of our national team for a long time. And here he is playing in an important game in the MPBL. Down he goes again. Has Gabayni, the full weight of Otep Gabayni on Mark Pingris. And the Pinoysa Kuragi gets back up as quick as possible. Pounds his chest before he goes to the free throw line. He's limping a bit. But Mark Pingris, what heart. ang pinapakita niya dito. I think he is inspiring a lot of players right now with the way he has conducted himself on the floor. Mark Pingris at the line.
You know, I've seen that chest pound a few times in my lifetime, especially ever since I was a kid, watching him with Pure Foods. Is definitely the epitome of the word puso when it comes to Philippine basketball, and definitely he was showing everyone with that pound on the chest that it's all heart from now on.
1 for 2 for Ping. It's back to 12. The lead of Binyan. 5.5 minutes remaining in game 2. Binyan trying to equalize. QUEZON trying to go 2-0 up. Gozum against Himpayan on the low block. The spin and the layup from Will.
Much needed basket there for the Quezon Huskers.
Coach Eric wants. No, hindi pala nag-ano, walang press. Akala ko nag-ano siya eh.
Oo nga, akala ko din
siya ng press eh. They go back to Pingris against Gabayni.
The footwork.
8 seconds. Ping is double team. He draws the foul.
That is all heart for Mark Pingris. Limping and everything, still giving his all. That's just sheer power too, Sadelf. You got
willpower and power
as well. I mean, you got Joseph Gabayni, who's...
And there's a triple team as well.
Wow. For him to...
Would have been crushed.
Definitely.
Let's go to Andrea.
Quezon is known to be a team who banks on their faith. Earlier, the Huskers made an addition to their routine. Instead of Gab or Coach Eric, 2 pastors led their prayers. They sang worship songs, and the message focuses on trust. Trusting that whatever will be the outcome of this game, as long as they work, not just as a team but as a family, it will always be a win. Yan ang pinilit ipaalala ng coaching staff in this last quarter, seeing na nawawala na ng loob, somehow bumibitaw sa isa't isa ang Huskers. Meanwhile, on the side of Binyan, the energy just keeps shooting up. So much that that Coach Boyet actually called out to his players, go back and listen to his system. Nonetheless, all focus at hand for Binyan as Renzo Subido calls out to his team, ubos oras tayo. We always attack kapag last 10 seconds na lang. Si Delph Andre.
Thank you so much, Andrea, giving us a pulse on both benches. Nastimosa lost his balance, but Kenny Rukakurba is there. And Binyan with their biggest lead of the series.
A bunch of players falling on the floor there. Pero walang tumigil maglaro.
Yeah, Coach Eric wanted a timeout. Gabayni against Pingris. Hindi mausog ni Otep. But Otep draws the foul.
A way to stay composed there for Gabayni.
Pingris wanted to travel. May have a case for that, pero it's a good call.
Yeah, I believe it was clean, Sadelf. I don't think he traveled there.
Now that Binyan, it's crazy how they have flipped game 2, but the signs were all there in game 1. And, particularly in that 4th quarter.
Yep, you would see signs, especially in that end game na makikita mo na hindi walk in the park tong Binyan. Diba? And especially that 3rd quarter wherein makikita mo yung adjustment nila on the defensive end. Always under rotations as well. Always sticking to the shooters of the Quezon Huskers, especially Judel Fuentes, and opting to leave the big men like Will Gozum open on the 3-point line. So makikita mo talaga yung adjustments within the game ni Coach Boyet. That's a major reason why they're up big in this 4th quarter, Sadel.
Pingris down low. Rastimosa, no call. Last touch to Tamsi.
Oh.
And we expect nothing less because this is for the South Division title and for a chance to be in the national finals. I don't know when. Tagal na. They have not lost since March, I believe.
Yep, March.
Look at our matchup update. Judel, 19 points, 4 of 6 shooting. 18 points naman para kay Carlo. Judel, 16 in that first half. Carlo had 11 in the first half. He has 7 here in the second half. Pamboy gets it across to Carlo Lastimosa. Binyan protecting a 10-point lead. Ping was the outlet. Double foul. And Coach Eric is down on his knees.
For good reason too, Sadal.
Yeah, there were a couple of bumps that were let go.
Yeah, I think it would a better call would have been an offensive foul on Carlo Lastimosa there.
Pero, may... Wow, Coach Boyet has called his last timeout with 3 minutes remaining. Oh no, may isa pa pala siya.
Nagkamali lang.
Nagkamali lang. Okay, ayusin niyo yung ano dyan. Nakatingin kami sa scoreboard eh. So, may isang timeout pa si Coach Boyet. They are up by 10 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Division finals. The Huskers down by 10, but they're up in the series 1-0. Rukakurba will attack the runner from Kenny. Off. Rebound ni Pingris. Another possession for Binyan. Rebounding has been a big part of this narrative here for Binyan. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Pamboy, the shot, it's short. LJ with the rebound. It's with Fuentes. Fuentes will fire. No. Opiso back out to Tamsi. LJ. 10 seconds in the shot clock. Gonzalez. Binigay kay Opiso. He'll shoot the 3 and he will miss. Binyan with the basketball. Pamboy. Binigay kay Carlo Lastimosa.
If you're Binyan, you gotta waste away most of the time that you can, trying to protect this 10-point lead here.
Carlo gets it back. Lastimosa, short. Shot clock will expire on Binyan. But 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I think it hit the rim. Yeah, I think that's what they're fighting for right now. It shouldn't be a 24-second violation. That jumper by Carlo Lastimosa definitely hit rim.
No, I don't think so.
Ooh,
I don't think so. It hit the board.
You're right. You're right.
But we have we still have 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. Still plenty of basketball left here. But if you're Binyan, you get a couple of stops and a basket, and this should be
to give the ball into the hands of LJ Gonzalez and let them operate off of that pick and roll situation. Yeah, either with Will Gozum or in this situation, Gabanal.
LJ Gonzalez to Tamsi. Lastimosa is there to defend. Gozum inside. Nice help by Rukakurba, but Gozum scores. It's down to 8. Ang lamang ng Binyan, 7 points for Will Gozum.
Still a very, very winnable game for QUEZON.
Assist of the game is powered by 747 Live. Dito ka sa legit. Binyan unable to get the stop that they need. Rukakurba. Almost a steal by Judel. And it's a drop ball. Gonzalez running into Pamboy Raimundo. The Huskers will regain possession. Both players going for the ball.
Oh, what a dive there by Judel Fuentes. It's just the effort of...
We heard Coach Boyet Fernandez in that timeout as they tried to defend this 8-point lead against the QUEZON Huskers. 64 to 56 is the count. Only one timeout left for both teams. They're already over the limit. Parehong kupunan. JJ Pido resurfacing here in the fourth and final quarter. LJ Gonzalez, we have to note that he has played almost 31 minutes in this ball game. Judel Fuentes, 27 minutes. Gambanao, 25 minutes. Simon Sandaco, 24 minutes.
And if you look at the body language of LJ Gonzalez, he doesn't look like he's tired.
Judel with a three. 22 in the ball game for Judel Fuentes. Keeps QUEZON in the thick of the fight. Chance of defense here. Pingris down low. Pido. Shot clock down to 3. JJ, they have to shoot. Ping, no. Rebound Judel. Here comes QUEZON. Fuentes. LJ. Now Tamsi. Banal. The extra pass. LJ from the corner. It's good! The Huskers pull to within 2 with 4. Coach Boyet vanished here. It's down to 2. They will have the ball. Pero doon kapunan, nabuhayan din. Timeout left. QUEZON has 1. Binyan is out of timeouts. Both teams in penalty. Roca Curva against Tamsi. Gets it to Lastimosa. Inside. Carlos scores! What a quick hit from Carlo Lastimosa. And it's a 4-point lead for Binyan. And that's our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere. What a response from
That they would try to waste away as much time that they can, but on that situation, Carlos Lastimosa is proving his worth.
Okay. Win. 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 Gab. Si Judel.
Pag nauni si Paboy, doon ka lang sumig. Ha? Doon ka lang sumig. Pag naiwan talaga. Pero walang clean. On ball screen. On ball screen. On ball screen. Kuhan tayo. Red. Red. Ball screen red. Bakit? Para wala tayo red. Bahala na si Bob.
Go! 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 Wala na siya tayo! Si Pingris, Paul! Si Pingris ha!
Binyan, just as they had done tonight, would have to get it done on the defensive end. They need a stop here for QUEZON. They need a basket. And the instruction for Coach Eric is that they have to foul Ping if they don't score, or even if they score. No more timeouts. Judel for 3. Short. Pingris with a rebound. He is hacked. And they will give this a look.
What a board there for Mark Pingris. Skying for that rebound.
Yeah.
With free throws. Mabawi lang din yung galing game 1.
Yung mga mintis niya.
Yep.
But you need everyone. Coach Boyet needed everyone to be in this position right now, Andre.
Yeah, everyone needed to be on point to get this W, especially against the #1 team in the South.
Bing could not convert on the first. 22 seconds remaining. A lot of things can still happen, but they have to take it all the way now because wala nang timeout sa parehong koponan.
That's still far from over. That's why Coach Eric fielded in Vince McBoos as well. You need all the three-point shooting you can get.
Some of the people in the crowd are headed to the exits, but there might be a twist in the tail here. I think they have an issue with a clock here. .8 seconds remaining in this game 2. Binyan trying to equalize in this series. Pingris makes the second. 5-point game. Shot clock is off. Gonzalez has played the entire fourth quarter. Fuentes blocked by Pamboy, and that should do it. Carlo Lastimosa holding on to the basketball. He is fouled by Will Gozum. And Carlo can add to his tally.
What a game for Carlo Lastimosa, putting his team on his back there. Stealing a game here in Lucena.
Incredible stuff. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for game 3 in Binyan.
Oh my goodness. What a series we're having here.
Yes, yes.
This is what Philippine basketball is all about.
Yeah, babe, the passion from both the fans, the players, the coaches. Incredible stuff. LJ Gonzalez to Gozum for 3. Yes. 0.5 of a second remaining. Pamboy Raimundo. They needed every basket here. Talking about Binyan, and they will walk away with a split after 2 games in the South Division Finals, taking home court advantage now. Itong Binyan Tatak Gel, Quezon, their 13-game winning streak has been snapped here at the Lucena Convention Center, and the Binyan Tatak Gel with just some incredible basketball being played, especially in that second half.
You would think that, as I mentioned, you would think that Binyan would have tried to at least just shave off a little bit time off the clock, but what a sequence there. Kenny Rocacour, but just taking it to himself, one-man fast break, and not forcing anything. Eventually going to Carlo Lastimosa for that go-ahead basket and getting that W here today.
Carlo Lastimosa finishes with 21 points and 6 rebounds.